2, 1.
You are now tuned into the Hot Out Podcast. This is, the Safe Haven, the hottest podcast on the planet. I am here with the guys. Tonight it is an all-male session. I'm going to let y'all go around the room and really introduce yourself, give y'all a social media handle, and also your business if you guys have any, and just let us know a little bit about, your business and what you do.
All right. So my name is 𝐷𝐿. I'm well known as Smiley. I'm a contractor. My Instagram is 𝐙fortunate_home improvement. And pretty much every day to day, I'm just out here finding contracts, doing decks. I like to build a lot of decks. I'm getting into real estate. I also want to get into transportation. And pretty much, I think I want to be an investor. That's like my main goal is like to invest. To be honest with you, Desiree.
Okay, all right. D.
My name is D. I own a clothing line, 𝚙𝚎𝚘𝚎 Clothing. That's the social media hashtag. And small black-owned business, fly gear, fly dude. That's what we on.
My name is Darren. Instagram name Picasso. I'm actually an operations manager at the DMV market for a company called 𝚙𝚎𝚛𝚜. It's a furniture company. Really travel a lot for work. Some of my goals really just to keep prospering in my career. Just graduated from college not too long ago. So just trying to see where life is taking me right now and enjoy every part of it.
Hey, boy.
Yeah, my name is Ed. No social media right now. Trying to live my life off the socials right now, but I'm assistant parts manager at a Porsche dealership out in the Hunt Valley area. As far as business right now, just trying to get into, a couple different industries for real, as far as like vending machines and stuff like that. So we gonna see where it goes, and hopefully we come out successful for it.
All right. So since we on careers and life stuff, well, actually, before I do that, what I wanted to say was, so since this is an all-male session, I really wanted to let the men talk because I feel like so often I have a lot of females on here. I do girls' nights, different shit like that, and I also do girls and boys, but I never really had the men on to really like get their side, their perspective of different things, how they feel, or just let them talk for real. So that's really what tonight is all about. So we gonna just get right into it. So one of my questions for you all tonight, I'm just gonna say a little bit of questions, and I'm just going, step back and just really let y'all talk. But what is really like your ideal lifestyle? Like when you think of like your future or what's next for you, what you're trying to achieve, what you're trying to accomplish, what would you say like you see yourself, or what would you say you see yourself, or like this is the lifestyle that I'm really trying to achieve, I'm trying to accomplish, this is the goal I'm trying to reach?
It's crazy. I was just listening to a song my man Jeezy said, I can't wait till I see the day where I change where my mama stay. And that's really what it's all about for me, really being able to take care of my family, the people I love around me, really be able to help everybody grow, do whatever they want to do, how exactly what they want to do it. And really just grow in life, really be able to love each other around me.
Shit, that was deep. I fuck with that. I ain't even gonna bullshit you. That's definitely the goal though. Definitely falls with taking care of my mother and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's definitely like for me. My mother like my superhero, so I overfeel you. You feel me? Like I overfeel you. But I'm also say for me like I'm gonna like my goal, my lifestyle, like. I want to be like DJ Khaled. Like I got money to do whatever the fuck I want to do. Yeah. And I mean that. Like I mean like wholeheartedly. Like I want to wake up and do what the fuck I want to do. Like without no doubt in my mind. Like whatever I plan to do, I know like I'm gonna be successful. And without because I'm gonna be calculated at every step of the way. Whatever I plan to do for real. So for me, I think the life, it's like DJ Khaled. Hell yeah. And like all them type of niggas just popping my shit consistently. Mm-hmm. Without no flaws. I don't want no flaw in my name. Like everything is just nothing is perfection. You see what I'm saying? But to strive for that is like the goal.
Yeah.
It's like everything.
Just to wake up and do whatever you want. I feel that too, because like I ain't gonna lie to you. That's why I'm trying to set myself up now for what I'm doing right now. Not saying, you know, I just love like to live free. Like you got money, you make money, like you can go to bed and you still making money. That's my goal. Like just to go to bed and like, all right, I can do whatever I want today. I ain't gotta go into no job, I ain't gotta clock into nowhere. And really just to do whatever I wanna do. But actually beyond doing what I wanna do, but just living in my purpose as well. Like just waking up and knowing that I'm doing what I love to do.
For sure.
Well, for me, it'd be, I'm a simple man. I ain't gotta make 100 mil, but as long as my kids have a different upbringing than what what I done went through, like a real trench baby. I don't want that for my kids. So I work hard every day. I go the extra mile every day just so, one day they wake up, they ain't gonna have to worry. Like, I'll take the worry and the stress as long as they don't got to. So that's what I work for.
Yeah, I'm gonna reflect on what all these little brothers just said, for real, man. I'm trying to live life to the fullest, for real. Like, I mean, my family, like, my pops, he made sure the fam was good coming up, for real. So I can't really have no complaints about none of that. But, you know, to see how he gave back, to see how he took care of my mother, took care of us as kids, and made sure we ain't really had to worry about nothing coming up. That's the type of life I want to provide for my own family, for real. So I'm gonna keep working till, you know what I'm saying, till I get there. I think at this age, I'm only 26. This the age where you build that foundation, you know what I'm saying? And this the age where you start putting shit in motion, where to the fact that, oh yeah, like, you know, by the time, you know, you in that 30s, mid-30 range, you set. I'm not even trying to be working for nobody by that age, for real. So that's the type of time I'm on.
Thanks.
Trying to be put up by 40.
Yeah, real shit. Not trying to
Really
be
no later than like 35.
Bullshit, that's a good time frame right there.
Nah, and it's all possible though. It's all possible, you know what I'm saying? I feel like and I wanna kinda play like devil advocate, you know what I'm saying, to the situation, because it's like, you know, we talking about all the things that we gotta do, but we ain't talking about like the sacrifices that it takes to get there. You feel what I'm saying? And like understanding like this shit get hard. You get what I'm saying? Like this shit really break a lot of niggas. Like, you feel what I'm saying? You gotta really have that main frame to understand that, like, for you, Ed, it's like it's so powerful for you to have your father in your life to show you like what a man's supposed to do, because like a lot of niggas is lost. You feel me? Like a lot of people lost, not even just niggas, the people just lost out this bitch, don't know what to do. You feel me? And to be able to have that direction, that's some real shit. I salute you for that. You and your father, you feel me? And for us, or whoever who doesn't, or have a father who ain't really in that life that's playing a role, shit kind of crazy. You feel what I'm saying? It's like you got to figure that shit out. So it's like understanding the sacrifices and, you know, knowing when to make them and when to understand enough is enough to be able to do what you got to do. Because at the end of the day, for us to live that lifestyle we got to do, it's going to take a lot.
Of course.
So,
Sacrifice.
So what you were saying about sacrifice, because, and you too, because sometimes when you're grinding and trying to get shit done and trying to, you know, do so many different things, like the sacrifices come with missing out on shit, like you said, missing out on your kids, your family, and different stuff like that, trying to really like understand where you're going and the direction you going, and understand sometimes your family and your friends don't understand, like, right now I'm grinding, or right now I'm trying to get this shit done. What could you say, like, when it comes to sacrifices, just, I would say, like, not define that, but basically, like, really, like, explain to us, like, what you feel like that come with, or what you feel like how the difficulties of that, I guess I would say, like, because sometimes, you know, people think shit easy. People think shit like just come overnight success, or, you know, like when they see you like putting shit out, or like your clothing business, putting shit out, whatever, they think that, you know, this shit come easy. It don't come with work. So like really just break that down a little bit.
I can go from that. Like, sacrifice is everything that you gotta give up. You got loved ones that you're around every day, but when you in that mood, shit, you might not be around them every day. Shit, sometimes the sacrifices might be the money that you done lost to try to get ahead. So it's like sacrifices is literally anything that man, that speed bump that you gotta get over. Like, my kids, my world. But hey, look, daddy can't be around right now. You dig what I'm saying? Like, shit, I pick you up from school, I'm dropping you right off. Daddy can't go chill with you right now. They might not understand, but it ain't for them to understand. You dig what I'm saying? And that go for anybody. You might not have kids, but you might got homeboys, friends, family that up under you. You dig what I'm saying? And kind of in my position with my family, it's like, they know though, so I don't have no pressure to be around, because they know what I'm on. Like, my son will call me, Daddy, you at school? Yeah. Daddy, you at work? Yeah. All right, I'll holler at you later. Like, that's what it is. But you know, when I get there, when I'm out that mode, you can have every minute, every second that you want. But right now, it just ain't it. Even with my clothing line, like, people will see me put out consistently, and they might overlook the process of it. Like, they might see the end result and be like, oh, he doing good, he got this going on, everybody in the boat. Man, I done had a shipment get lost overseas, manufacturer messed the style of the shirt up. So it's like, sacrifice, man, that's the hard part though. That's the part that break you. If you can't bounce back, you get lost in it.
But just like you said, Smiley, when it comes to learning on your own, I think, like, in business, when you really, like, don't have that, like, for me, I don't have a team. Like, it's just me. You understand what I'm saying? So money, investing in shit is all me. I put my hard-earned money, I work, I go grind and get my money and then put the money back, because I'm trying to see, results. I'm trying to see certain shit. But, like, for me, I think, like, when you really, like, out here really grinding and trying to get to a certain goal and a certain thing, and you got certain things that you're trying to accomplish, it's really just, like, hard. And, people don't understand, like, oh, it's not nobody else. Like, I'm not putting nobody else money into it. Ain't no grant money, ain't no this. This all me. So, sometimes shit really can definitely get hard for real. But.
So I feel like, so to add on what D was saying and what both of y'all was saying, it's just like explaining, because everybody's situation different. You see what I'm saying? And everybody, how you set it up is different. But I feel like the delivery of whatever you got to say is all gonna be the same. And you see what I'm saying? So let's just say if you is dealing with, like, hold on. First, let me pause that. So I'm gonna add on to what you're saying, but by yourself. I do feel like that's ill. You know what I'm saying? There's so many of us, like my friends, myself. I'm doing a business by myself, which it don't make no sense. If when I was outside, every wrong thing that I wanted to do, y'all was with. Every dumb decision is full blown. We can go here first. So it does not make any sense. And I understand that, and I feel like us as a community, as the young adults and this African Americans, is what, all of us, period. We got to do better with that. You know what I'm saying? We're communicating and being able to hold each other accountable for as wanting to see each other grow. And that's like the missing piece right there. Is like, we ain't each one teach one. We on some selfish shit on how shit go.
But I think a lot of people be trying to gatekeep. And it's because some people be gatekeeping when they get to the top, or when they finally reach like a certain point in their life. And it's just like, to me, I was ready to jump to some other shit. But to me, I feel like that's, like you say, that's really the problem. But I'm gonna go back to my thought. I know what I'm thinking, but I'm gonna go back to my thought. Go ahead.
And then far as with the sacrifices, it's just pretty much just letting them know the delivery is the same. You know what I'm saying? No matter who it is, at the end of the day, if you understand the process, what's going on, if you yourself identify what your process is, you can fully explain to whoever it is how it go. Whether it's a kid, whether it's your partner, whether it's your family, this is what it is, and either you gonna understand or not. So for me, I got a great support system. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I look like my mother, she the shit. My grandmother, she the shit. Everybody, you feel me? It ain't really, I don't really need too many people but them two. You feel me? So I'm cool with that. So for me, when I was going to school, that was like a real crazy transition, like a crazy ass transition for me, because I stopped selling drugs and everything. You see what I'm saying? So it was like, what the fuck? I ain't making no money. So I had to think about a lot, like understand like who I am as a person. Like, I'm a hustler. Like I don't sell, like I'm not a drug dealer, I'm a hustler. Like, I can sell whatever the fuck I want to sell. You feel what I'm saying? That's period. So that transition for me was understanding the sacrifice I had to make. All right, maybe I can't be outside as much, or I can't make as much money as I need to make, but I know right now I understand the process of making. So me going to school to be a contractor, I'm going to school from now to the next 5 years, I can be like a millionaire, like a show enough millionaire. Like not a nigga that's like.
But that come with
striving.
locking in, and that's come with the sacrifices that you was talking about. But also with what you said earlier and now, you said that, you know, a lot of niggas, young niggas, you know, feel like the streets and different stuff like that. So like to all of y'all though, like since y'all all black men, and I'm glad that I got y'all here, what can y'all tell, like, cause you know, young niggas who think like they gotta do this, they gotta do that. To me, I feel like how right now you getting your CDLs and you feel me, y'all went to school for certain shit, and you know y'all went to school different things like that, and y'all trying to do certain things to really like get from under that, you know. So what can you tell young niggas, because sometimes young niggas feel like, oh, I don't want, well, I think now with the generation, like we a different generation, but I mean we still like, maybe we not Gen Z, but you know what I'm saying. But like, what can you tell younger niggas who feel like, oh, I'm out here, I want to hustle, I'm gonna do street shit, different shit like that? Because a lot of times people don't even really know what the fuck that come with it, and a lot of times niggas is not street niggas. You understand what I'm saying? So like people be trying to live this imaginary lifestyle, and they really just not even like that. And it's a lot of things that's really influencing niggas. I'm just saying.
Now look, can we say? I just want to say, let's use young men.
Okay,
you feel
I'm
me?
sorry.
Like,
well, I'm not gonna say
because that's empowering.
Let's say okay.
You get
let's
what
say
I'm saying?
young men. All right, cool. I say that.
You feel me? Because that's something that's. I went to church last Sunday and somebody told me like, if you want to be a millionaire, like you got to walk that shit. You can't be something.
Mindset, mentality.
You get what I'm saying? You have to be. You got to speak that shit. You can't like. And that's. You got to live the lifestyle you want. You can't facade and be two different things. If that's what you want, you got to be that.
Thanks.
All day. But for me, I feel like every young man situation is like 100% different.
Everybody shit.
You feel me? So I can break down the genres, and you know, you have the ones who actually is doing it for like their mother is like terrible. You know what I'm saying? Like home is like fucked up, and I really understand you, bro. Like I feel you is the only one gotta go get some money in this bitch. Ain't gonna be no food for you and your little sister. Like I really feel them young men.
Fix.
But for the ones that doing it that has suitable households, that's doing it for, you know, money, the lifestyle, for what it bring exactly. Exactly the image of what it has to bring. For them, it just take that time for them to smarten up, and unfortunately, you know, some of them actually fall victim to what the situation is. Like myself, I did. You get what I'm saying?
I was just ready to say, for your experience.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Or, you know, like what have you learned that you can give advice to young men?
Shit, I mean, for me, it was just like
And my bad. And how has things altered and changed for you, where it changed your mindset and really developed you into the hustler instead of, you know, the person that you used to be?
I mean, I'm still the same person.
Damn.
I know. I'm still the same person. Just the fact that I just I like money. I'm gonna be honest with you. I like safe money as well. You get what I'm saying? I understand that it's so much more to life than what I was taught and what was shown to me. You get what I'm saying? Like when you sit back and you think about the things that we all went through and the things that transpired in our life, you know what I'm saying? Some decisions that we made, some that we didn't. It's like when you look at other people, and I'm not using other people as examples, but you have to. You know what I'm saying? We got to use our other counterparts, which is Caucasians and Asians, and all of them. Like, you got to use them. You feel what I'm saying?
Because you jump in, because I was going to ask you about households, because the difference.
All that shit different.
The difference between, like, financially, like, really trying to, like, I was going to say longevity, but I wanted to let you talk because sometimes I don't like speaking on people. Sometimes I could do that a lot. But I was going to say longevity. Like, I feel like you said, with our community, I feel like we are behind a lot. And we're behind a lot because of the simple fact of we don't come together as, like, one. And we gatekeep, or we are jealous of someone who has this or is at this place or that place, and we look at it and we are very envious of that. But you have some who do come together and different things like that. But, like, as far as like reaching financial goals, like even household goals, or even like the income, or even like educational stuff as far as like finances, it's a difference between Asian, Caucasian, the things that we know, and the things that sometimes their family passed down to them. You know what I'm saying? As far as even like credit, even certain things like that. So it's just like.
But that's still not an excuse.
That's true.
That's still not no excuse.
That's true.
I'm with you, but I'm not with you at the same time. I
feel both ways.
You feel me? That's how I feel. Like, I ain't no excuse. Like, I do feel sorry for the people who don't understand and the ones who don't, take advantage of the situation. But for the ones that did, yeah, you know what's up.
But see, just like we was talking earlier about, some people want to do this and some people want to do that. Some people have to understand, like, if you smarten up, the money that you making in this, you can put towards a business. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And it could be legal income. Do you understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And so, like, some people, I'm not going to say that, but I'm going to let you finish talking.
Hold on.
Go ahead, brother.
I'm going to play devil advocate, right? So life is about perspectives.
Yeah.
So you take a young man, young dude, whatever, they get their first 20. That's the most money their house ever seen. Mm-hmm. How you expect them to put it in a business?
I'm not saying that. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying, but I think that also come with, like, when you learning, like I said, when you learning on your own by yourself and you getting money and you trying to figure out which way to go and what to do, you feel me? There's a lot of different things that come with life, like a lot of different situations, like Smiley said. Like, a lot of people are going through different situations. But also, I feel like if we have certain people, like Smiley said, who are teaching others or educating others about certain things, then we can come a long way.
But hold on. Trying to say something real quick?
Yeah.
But, bro, it's all about choices. And that's the one thing that on some, like, to sum up everything, and I ain't trying to end the but to sum this shit up, is really pretty much on God gave us all the ability to have free will. Mm-hmm. No matter how we look at it, we can decide whatever we want to do. Like, I chose to come here. Like, I ain't had to come to this shit. Like, I chose. And you chose to ask me. Like, you have that, like, no matter what you want to do, you got a choice. So for that young man and his family, situations played a part, and I can't say that, like, life really fucked people up. Like, shit really had you looking at shit crazy. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? I really do understand a lot of the trauma that everybody or certain people went through. But it was a little voice in the back of your head that said, "Don't do that." But it's just go ahead. And they just ain't do it. And you chose to, like...
It's still sink or swim now.
Yeah, you feel me? Yeah. So it's like how you can feel sorry, but you have to look at the reality of what's going on. And it's like, for us as a community, for us back with the blacks and whites and everything else, blacks and Caucasians and Asians, is
So when did you
choices.
You decide to change your mind and say, I'm trying to be a better person, and I'm now about to dedicate myself to do this, because this right here wasn't the way that it was supposed to be. I tried this, and I tried to do this, and now I'm going to do this.
Shit. All right. The truth is, it was one time I was outside, and I was thinking about doing something that I wasn't supposed to do. Mm-hmm. Like, and that wasn't even my character. You see what I'm saying? And that wasn't right. So I had to just think, like, shit, is that who I am? That ain't me for real. Like, I like fucking money. Mm-hmm. Like, that's what I like to do. I like to do whatever the fuck I want to do. I like to look good. I like to go get my fucking nails done. I like to take my girl shopping. I like to do what the fuck I want to do. I like to look good. I like to do that. I don't like to do all the other crazy shit. So I had to just smarten up. And that's, like, really the truth of that shit. Like, it was just, I sat back. It was one day, I really was outside. I'm thinking, like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, what the fuck?
But that goes to, like you said, the young men. Really, like, you've experienced it already. And like you said, with your kids, you don't want your kids, to experience the same things that you've already experienced. You want them to have a better life. You want to provide a different experience for them. So it's really like, I think having that, you know, now that you are like wiser, I think like giving a young man that advice and information is really important.
But that comes with self-awareness though. So
100%.
So when I'm
100%.
gonna use me for example, and I ain't gonna go too deep in it, but my guys right here, they kind of know a bit of my backstory. Yo, growing up, right, I'm from down here. I always been different than everybody else in the hood. You dig what I'm saying? But I knew that. But me not being self-aware of myself at certain moments, put myself in certain situations, like somebody said, that might not been in my character. I'm not gonna even say that it ain't in my character.
So would you say that your environment kind of affects you in a way?
Yeah.
100%.
100%.
100%.
But it gets to the point, like, I ain't gonna lie, I got a young nigga in my CDL class that's 18. Yo came to me the other day on the tip, like, man, bro, this is what I'm going through, how I should handle this. I'm telling him, like, yo, you gotta be so self-aware of yourself as a person that everything don't deserve a reaction. So I'm like, I explain to him, like, if I'm put in a certain situation to fight or flight, sink or swim, I'ma stand behind it. But if I know it ain't I know if it's a situation that I can brush off or let go, I'ma do that. But with our young guys in the areas that we in, they got so much pressure to be that big guy, you dig what I'm saying? So they might be 15, but they can't let up. They can't put their guard down. They got a choice to, but come on, we know what come with it when you do. So you gotta get to a certain point. And that also goes to, again, your environment. Some people don't got the choice to move themselves out of the environment. Even with Smiley, that's my little brother, I love him to death. So he might have been doing situations, but I done had plenty of talks with him on a, bro, look, Sean, this ain't how you do that. This ain't you. Leave that alone.
For sure, though.
Some dudes don't even got that. So they only got, and that's what I'm saying by like life about perspective. So you can say that everybody got a choice, but and which everybody do, but some people don't got the resources to get the certain levels of maturity or self-awareness because everybody around them on the same thing that they on. So how can they separate themselves?
To even think about that.
You get what I'm saying? I got a group of homeboys that I call my brothers, like they're like my blood brothers type shit, and they never even indulged in the streets a day in their life. So for them, like for me to look at them, shit, I be looking up to them type shit. Like they be teaching me how to be at peace. You get what I'm saying? They stay like, dude, you be militant, like you gotta calm down. But that's just
what you learn from your environment.
That's the nature of it. But I learned so much from them on just being their self. You can put them in any room, any environment. Yo, they do not change their character, what they stand on, their integrity, their morals, or nothing. Like they truly them, and they don't feel like less of a man. They don't feel like a bitch. You dig what I'm saying? Like
that's insecurities.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, that's 100%.
And like I'm gonna keep it a buck. Like a lot of black men are emotional. So it ain't like. So when you see these dudes, man, they coming off so tough. Them niggas is emotional, bro.
They insecure, bro.
They emotional. And I'm just coming from somebody that done been in every situation. Like, these niggas is emotional. And for one, you ain't never see a happy broke person. So when you got these...
But you don't feel like the mindset be fucked up when you broke?
Oh, for
the
sure.
mindset is definitely different when you broke.
For sure.
You don't have no choice but to try to figure out some kind of way to make it happen.
So by any means, though, we talk by any means.
Make it happen.
There's no limit on by any means. So like again, it's all about perspective. Everybody can say, "Oh, damn."
I think it's harder to reach people who are struggling and going through certain shit. Because sometimes somebody can be giving them advice, but they don't really like. They not trying to hear that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's hard for them to like.
They gotta feel you. They gotta feel you. Like in order for somebody to like somebody coming from the environment that we come from, where you taught not to trust nobody, in order to help that person, they gotta latch on to you. You dig what I'm saying? Like I got people that latch on to me and come to me and be like, man, bro, this is what I'm da. But they might not have. I might not be in a direct inner circle. I might just be on the outskirts. Yeah. So they can come to me and get advice, but when they go back in that environment, you get what I'm saying? So it's like, they just got. My advice to the young men is, man, find balance, man. I know you're going through a lot. You gotta find some type of out of it. You dig what I'm saying? You can't be in it 24/7. You gotta take a break to reflect. Like, damn, my nigga really going through a lot. And then jump back into it if you got to, but you gotta take that split second. And stop being so fucking emotional, man. You're not a bitch if you walk away. You don't gotta raise your voice and yell and do the whole extra tough guy shit. Like, we get it. You get down. You dig what I'm saying?
Yo, that's what I was telling somebody that earlier today in the group message.
She was on some shit that group
I
message
used
with
to be
niggas.
that though. Like, and I'm saying
No,
that
not
from a
even
place
like
where I
that,
was
but
emotional.
like for real, I think sometimes like now with the culture we're in and the people who influence like rappers or certain NBA players or whatever, different shit like that, people really think like, I just feel like this, living your truth. Like if you not this or you not that, that's cool. You don't have to, I don't know who people be trying to like.
You see,
And educate
but
yourself.
you see though, the problem with a lot of young black men, we don't really know how to get our emotions out.
Man,
we was
one
never
raised-
truly
one
taught.
raised wrong.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, listen, right? I'm sitting here, AD, I swear to God.
We
I'm
play
sitting,
fun.
bro, that's the fucking truth. Because listen, it starts when the fuck, this is some real shit. And all of us been at our people's baby shower. And we keep calling his badass. Bro, like this is real shit. Like this shit is a programming. You don't hear fucking other. When you go to other racist shit, they don't talk like that, bro.
hell no.
They do not talk the way we talk in any race. Even Africans, Jamaicans, we can go. They do not talk the way that we talk to each other. It don't make no sense, bro. That shit start when we was a fucking kid, bro. That shit don't start
What you crying?
out of no.
You acting like a girl.
It don't.
You
It
grow
start
up,
from then.
You don't even know how to
Telling
talk
you.
yourself. You dig what I'm saying?
I'm telling you.
And then you have a woman be like, oh, you acting this. So it kind of just spews over sometimes because you hear that. And then you get a woman who, when you trying to really express certain shit to her, oh, you acting like this, you acting like a bitch, or you acting like this, you acting soft, you da-da-da-da. When really you just ultimately really trying to express yourself.
Yeah, that's the problem though. Like I said though, but it start from what you crying for. Stop crying. You
Real
acting like a
shit.
girl. Boys don't cry. You dig what I'm saying? So
shit.
you at a child, you already programmed to start battling and shit.
Exactly.
And so when you get to an adult and you get in a situation, you don't know how to talk your way out of it. You dig what I'm saying? But again, like shit, same with me. My mother, I just got a phone with her. When I was growing up, shorty, you better not cry. We ready to go outside, da-da-da-da. I'm playing football. Your boy, get up, brush it off. You dig what I'm saying? So when I got older, I dealt with I had like a short fuse. You get what I'm saying? But it come from that until I got to the point where, like my grandmother told me you get in them modes and I'll be kind of scared of you. And that's what kind of woke
Just
me.
sit you down
You
right
did
there.
what I'm saying? So now it's now I express, bro. And it's when I do express myself, I got two modes. I'm expressing to express, or I'm expressing to find a solution.
Right.
But I'm gonna let you know what I'm doing before I even get there. Even with me listening, like my girl, she might come to me, yo, are you expressing to express, or are you expressing to me to find a solution? That's gonna change it. And I don't got the energy to have extra conversation. So it's get to the point.
Yeah.
So even now, again, I might feel a certain way. I'm gonna express through that. I'm gonna talk through that. And even with me being a man, so anything that I do, I'm gonna stand on. But it come from a point of I thought about it, I talked about it, and if I decide to do anything else after that, that's what I truly, genuinely want to do. So whatever come with it, I'm gonna take it. You dig what I'm saying? So it's we gotta start. Like my son, before, I disciplined him. Shorty, why did you do that? I don't know. Yo, tell me, why did you do that? Because I want him to get comfortable enough to say, I did this. I'm gonna accept the responsibility, but this is why I did it. I may not agree with the reason, but I want him to be able to express the reason. You dig what I'm saying? So it started when you're a kid. We raised wrong. We programmed to be fucked up and I'm gonna keep saying when you're a trench baby, yo, you programmed to be fucked up. Them role models and men that you look up to are fucked up. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah, you got a perspective on that because you don't come from. I'm not saying that you don't, but you know what I'm saying. Our situation is completely different from yours.
Yeah, I mean, I would say growing up, I think so. my father kind of like he removed me from the situation early for real. So like in our old neighborhood when I first lived at, it was terrible. And then you know my little brother started coming up with age, got us the fuck out of there. You know what I'm saying? So we moved out to Randallstown. I've been living out there since I was like 11 years old. And you know what I'm saying? I still got sympathy for situations like that though, because like, you know, I still got friends from all over the place. Right. I know what niggas been through. You know what I'm saying? I see, you know, niggas come to me, we vent all the time, we talk about the old days and shit like that, and niggas is still fucked up about that shit at this big age, you know what I'm saying? Like no direction. You know what I'm saying? And it's sad, but you know what I'm saying? You just gotta have like you just gotta be there for people and be there for like, you know, like niggas my age, young dudes, you know what I'm saying? Like
man, shit, niggas older than us,
yeah. For real. Even like I got uncles, you know what I'm saying? I got uncles who really been through the ringer for real, still trying to find their way, you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And you know, they always, you know, they come to me like, yo, bro, like keep doing your thing, you know what I'm saying? Like I wish I had what you had when you was younger for real. And I'm always appreciative that because that let me know like, yo, my parents really put me on the right path for me to get where I'm at right now for real. And for me to keep, you know, building and, you know, just seeing the success that, you know, certain people in my family had just make me want to go hard, bro. For real.
Nah, that's real.
I think that go back to what you were saying about like being surrounded by people who, you know, different environment, raised differently, different things like that. But also, I think really it goes back to what Smiley said about community. Yeah, it's like, to me, for real, like I feel like the Black community or the African American community has drifted away from like community, but it's because we be so rude to each other, like you said. People be talking to each other any type of way, and it just
it's
like
all about the parenting, really. You know, it's really about how, and kids so lost these days because parents aren't parenting anymore.
But discipline, like I was thinking, when you said discipline, some people don't even really like these kids not getting disciplined. Like, bro,
how old you is, bro?
I'm 26.
26. So, like a young father like you nowadays, they raising their kids like they homeboy for real. They actually hear that you really being a father to your young kid is like real.
Like just the lack of information though.
Real, like it's crazy. Cause you know, not a lot of like young fathers is disciplined. Like they really just rocking with it for real, going through the motions. Like yeah.
You know what's crazy though? Like me and my father, right? So growing up, he might have not been there how I needed him to be there, yo. But when I got to like 17 or 18, yo, became like my best friend. Yeah. Like I talk to my father every day. But it's like even with me and him, like I'm his son, but we like brothers for real. Like I ain't gonna lie, like. Yo got the key to my club. Like, yo know my skeleton. You get what I'm saying? Like, but even with, that's what I mean by community though. Like, right or wrong, good or bad, like, yo there to talk to, to listen. You dig what I'm saying? So it's like a lot of times I be ready to jump out the cliff. Like, I get in these moods where I be like, man, fuck everybody. Yo the one that taught me out that. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, again, so I take pride, and they'll tell you I've been like this since I was a kid, bro. Like since I was 16, 15, like even on my dumb shit, y'all always had the knowledge more than what my age group was. Like I always been the one preaching like, man, this is what we need to be doing. So like I'm here, like for my guys, man, I ain't gonna lie, I'm here for them. You dig what I'm saying? And it ain't even about no, you know, crashing out for your homeboy and nothing like that. Like, shit, they need me like I need them. You dig what I'm saying? So, and right around.
You create the balance.
You get what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? You gotta have people around that really create balance. Or else you'll be lost out here by yourself, because sometimes we could be grinding so hard, we'll forget we need the balance. And then we gotta tap back into reality. You know what I'm saying? So it's always so important to create that balance within everything in life. You know, really learn how to balance emotions, how to balance, you know, going through changes within our career, because the sacrifices that we make on a daily basis, it change who we are on a daily basis. You know, I know I'm really learning that going, and it's, as my career is growing so rapidly, my demeanor is changing every day. You know what I'm saying? How I think, you know what I'm saying? How I process things is changing on a daily basis, because I'm seeing so many different things in life. What I'm really learning is, you know, it's so much. We really have seen just a minuscule of things, or thought about a minuscule way of life. You know what I'm saying? There's so many different ways of life that people live in on a daily basis. And we have to be able to create a balance and understand the world, understand why we're making decisions. Even though growing up, me and my dad wasn't as close as we should be, but we really was the exact same person before he passed. You get what I'm saying? And one of the biggest things he ever taught me out of the few lessons was that men, you gotta learn not to react off of emotions. Yeah. Men are supposed to think and process and then move. You get what I'm saying? We cannot, and that's what's so wrong what's going on out here today. Everybody reacting off of emotions.
Nobody thinking.
So, go ahead, Smiley.
No, I just wanted to say real quick, that's just the, I think it's all the sum of the lack of the knowledge.
That's what it is, though.
You see what I'm saying? It's lack of knowledge that each one that we all received. You feel me? So for Ed, it was broken down for you, whereas though, whether you receive, whether you not say receive, whether you intentionally or unintentionally wanted to receive what was going on, your father was already implementing that shit in your life.
Nice.
But
you see what I'm saying?
But at the same time, I think the biggest thing, whether if you have your father, a OG, or even a male mentor, a male friend, I think we need to get back to having that. Like,
but you gotta want to listen too, though.
Yeah.
and that's true.
See,
But that's
so
what I'm saying.
the
That's why
knowledge
I
is
asked-
there.
The knowledge is there, right? But this is why I asked y'all, what advice could y'all give to the young men? Because at the same time, like, you can be feeding niggas so much information, whatever, but they don't listen. So how do we reach them? How do we get to them? How like, it's because it's so hard now. Because now niggas want to shoot shit, or it's all this different stuff that's influencing them in the wrong way. It's hard to reach our young men now. So like, even though y'all 25, 26, it's like still like, how can we be influential to the younger generation?
On a case like that, though, right? So again, the environment, the knowledge, all of it. It's all of that is the lack of. You get what I'm saying? But when it comes down to reaching them, I kind of was thinking of that question while we was talking, but at the same time, they're so tainted. It's kind of hard to reach them. Like, shit, you might be talking to a motherfucker, but he might be in a whole nother world. You get what I'm saying? Like, he done seen some things, did some things.
Exactly.
You did what I'm
Environment
saying?
and mindset. I think that's the biggest things we talked about tonight. For real.
And what I'm really noticing, what I talk to people about all the time, which, like, when I try to get my mom to understand, like, my niece and her granddaughter, and I really you have to explain to people, and we also got to think, these younger generations are growing up at a much rapidly pace than we were ever growing up. You get what I'm saying? Just like how we were growing up a little bit faster.
We enjoyed our childhood a little bit. I can't even lie, even though we was raised in a certain type of environment or a certain type of way within Baltimore, we could.
This year. Like, yo, and
but everybody be trying to be grown. I've been saying that for the longest. Like, I mean, they look fly. Don't get me wrong. But like, damn, you getting too much money. Like, this is crazy.
I'm gonna say females, but I got this thing where I say that females, the best entrepreneurs, because they can sell and do anything. Yo, they in high school with their own lash suite.
One of them
like the young girls now, own lash suite, doing hair. Yo, they fresh out of high school.
Bro, 20 years old, 18.
Yo, no offense to your females in our generation days, but yo, y'all was shitballing compared to that.
Bro, but
driving in high school, we was,
that was one thing I ain't play by.
I think it came from like, all right, so women like April Diva Styles, different stuff. I ain't gonna say that the young girls didn't learn certain stuff, but like, like, I think the women who came before us, like even before me, like they was learning or implementing and trying to figure shit out. And then once they seen my generation seen how a woman was really like getting to a bag or getting it, or they could do certain things like, oh, I can really run a business or whatever. I don't have to do certain jobs. I can work for my own self. Mm-hmm. We just started to get right to it. You understand what I'm saying? Like we just like started to like move towards getting the money, like, and that's just what it was. But now, like, what the young girls saw them doing, they tripled it. Like that's double. Mm-hmm. I now have my own suite. Like I now don't have to work in a salon, because like before, women was entrepreneurs working in salons and different stuff like that. But the moment that you saw like, I don't have to work in a salon, I can make my own money. I can do this, I can do that. Oh yeah, let's get to this money. You know what I'm saying? Like let's do this, let's do that. Like women coming out with hair businesses, different stuff like that. Oh, I can sell hair. Oh, I can charge this price for hair. Or I can do this, that, and the third. Oh, I can sell clothes or have a boutique and different stuff like that, get money, I'm going to get money. I think women are definitely about getting money now, for sure.
That's because women is raised different. No matter what you is.
To answer the question, right? I got the perfect advice for not even just the young generation. Yo, y'all don't see y'all own potential to the point where, so like, I'm gonna use the males for example. Yo, y'all doing everything, looking up to certain people, not even realizing they not doing it, but you don't got the reality to see yet that you really the one. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? So you might be seeing yo on Instagram get money, get fly, not knowing what's behind his image. Mm-hmm. It's a lot of other people hands on it, but you look up to yo so much that you doing it all by yourself. Mm-hmm. Like you feel like, I ain't gonna lie, the young generation, like y'all the ones. Like my little sister and them, like they just had a party cutting. Vets and all of that.
But also realizing that, like, with business, we've come a long way, whether it be male or female, right? With business, we've come a long way. Knowing our power, right? I think we really realize, like the world has changed so much that our generation and the younger generation beneath us has now shaped the world, right? So now that 9 to 5 shit, like the world is changing. Like the world is changing where it's like, all right, work from home. I want to, like you said, I want to do what I want to do. You feel me? I shouldn't have to slave labor to get money. I shouldn't have to do certain shit. Like if I want to live my life a certain type of way, I can. And I feel like also, like when you said with different ethnic groups and different races or whatever, they have so much more leniency when it comes to certain things. Not saying that's an excuse, but when we realize our power and what we can do, how we can start our own businesses and do certain shit and make money and flip money and do certain things that we felt like wasn't attainable, we ran with it. Our generation ran with that shit.
Yeah, so the messed up part about it, right? They always seem like they're ahead of us, not realizing that they're really behind us. Mm-hmm. We push them forward.
Mm-hmm. I think we're innovative
because we don't realize our own potential.
Exactly.
We push them. We
really could blow everything out the wall.
Like we push everything forward. Fashion,
innovative,
style,
creative,
music. You get what I'm saying? Like, yo, you got Lil Wayne was riding skateboard.
I think that's
with Pearsons, bro. You did what I'm saying? Like,
but community, like when we realize our power, like within the African American community, when black men and black women can really realize their power, we can go so far beyond what they know. Because like you said, they be watching us. They be influenced by what we do, black women or black men. Like, we're influential. And if we can begin to really educate ourselves, become knowledgeable about credit, finance, what career choices, business, whatever we trying to do, however we're trying to make money or income, regardless, we can be so farther along and now they watching us. Now they influenced by us. Now they trying to figure out this, that, and the third. But you also have to realize that come with a lot of shit.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna play devil advocate again. Cause I don't need a bunch of niggas being entrepreneurs. I need you niggas fucking working for me. So I need a bunch of working ass niggas. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I don't give a fuck how niggas feel. Like, I need you working, bro. Fuck that. You don't need to think. You need to go to work 9 to 5. Fuck that. I'm not telling you not to get no money, but I'm just saying you don't need to run your business.
Everybody don't want to run a business. But that's everyone. Just be a working ass. That's run a business.
Just be a working ass nigga, but you can work for me. That's all I want. You feel what I'm saying? That's how we gonna carry that. Fuck
so
that.
I want to move on from this conversation. Right. So, one thing I'll ask you guys, what defines success to you? What, like, when you reach a certain goal, what can you say, like, this is success, I am now successful? Or, like, what are some things where you also feel, side note, what are some of your aspirations, or what are some things that influence you?
Peace.
Yeah, yo, peace, bro. Like, peace. Everybody put the finance first. For me, peace first, finance second. Mm-hmm. Like, success to me is waking up, not with the money to do whatever I want, but with the peace to do whatever I want. You dig what I'm saying?
Thanks.
So like, yo, if you give me $100 million and every day my life in shambles, like, yo, I might be a little bit skeptical of taking that 100, but if you tell me I can have 100,000, but every day I'm gonna wake up at peace, bro, like, yo, I might be leaning, like, give me that peace, bro, because, like, I ain't gonna lie, like you said, shit get hard. So success for me, I'm gonna say financial freedom with the peace as well. I won't say that I'm successful unless I got both. You get what I'm saying? We see so many people that we look in the blogs and shit like, yo, they got so much money. Why they out here doing all of this extra dumb shit? Yo, they're not at peace. So that right there already show like you can have all the money in the world, but if you ain't got your mental together, that peace of mind.
But a lot of people be looking up to people and don't know what the fuck they going through to get that money, or what the fuck they struggling with, or how the fuck they got to the point that they did. And people just be like, oh, I want to be like this, I want to be like that. You don't even know what the fuck they did to get that fucking to where the fuck they are. And I think that's what like social media has brought us to. And that like even with the younger generation looking up to certain stuff and don't know what people's lifestyle really be like.
Social media really accelerated people's timelines of success.
Man.
Like, you know, like
I don't know what did it worse, COVID or social media.
It's bad, bro.
That shit raised the bar for everything.
It's bad. Like, it's like, bro, you understand, like niggas is only like 25, 26. Like, y'all think y'all supposed to get it really at this age for real. Y'all see all these other dudes, you know what I'm saying? They making that bread, they getting that cash. But bro, they really, you know what I'm saying? They doing it a certain way.
They be knowing them niggas be 35 plus.
Yeah, and they older. And they older, bro.
Like, man, them niggas be 35 plus, bro.
Yeah,
just
bro.
finding their way.
Slow down. Slow down, bro.
Marathon, shit, marathon, man.
The overnight success is not, I mean, you gotta get lucky to have overnight success. I don't care what nobody say. Or, you know what I'm saying? But it's never gonna be like that. Like, that's a fat chance that it's gonna be like that. A lot of the successful people I know, they really work their ass off at this age to get to where they are now, like in they later years. So
yeah, no, fact.
And something that I do want to say just to everybody on here, as much as I know we are going through and attaining our own goals in life, we have to be able to sit back at some point in time and actually bask in what we accomplished. You get what I'm saying? Everything that we've gone through, we gotta be able to, because I feel like sometimes it's just always go, 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 and we was always trained to just achieve the next goal, and we don't never really sit and reflect on how far we've came. No. You get what I'm saying? Everybody really doing great things, and it's really great to really see young black men our age come together all around. We don't, a lot of men our age don't realize we even have the ball right now. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? So it's important for us to actually be able to sit back and be like, damn, I'm really doing this. You get what I'm saying? I still got so much more that I want to do and I know I'm going to do, but god damn, it's not that many of us in our position.
No.
But I'm glad that you said that, because my nail tech, India Styleju, she like, I think like in her early 20s, and she was going through, you know, a situation where she was like venting or ranting a little bit or whatever, and I had to really tell her, like, girl, for your age, you really get into some fucking money. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Right. And within the months that I've known her, like I was like literally one of her like first clients, but like within a time period, she has accomplished a lot, from coming from doing nails in her house to now she's moved to a suite to getting her own car and different shit like that. And I had to say, like, girl, like, she went through something, you know, with one of her clients. And I had to tell her, like, be proud of where you are right now. You understand what I'm saying? You work your ass off. You understand what I'm saying? You take clients day in and day out. You understand what I'm saying? You try to fit people in your schedule. You take walk-ins even when you already booked up to like take a moment. Like, you're like, I think sometimes our age group, like, yeah, get to the money. You understand what I'm saying? When it's time to grind. When it's time to lock in. But like, damn, enjoy your life. You understand what I'm saying? Okay. Take moments to enjoy your life, enjoy your friends, enjoy your family. Cause like, you know, like, you sometimes life will pass by while you sitting here, you know, doing certain things. And I'm, like I said, I'm not saying don't get to the money, but also like congratulate yourself, like pat yourself on the back for like the little stuff. Cause like sometimes I have to tell myself that sometimes, like, someone was telling me like, oh, you know, I was telling them about what I wanted to do with the podcast, how I'm not consistent enough and different stuff like that. It was like, at least you're doing it. Like, you know what I'm saying? At least you're doing it. Like, some people have an idea and don't even, you know, act on it, or have certain things that they want to do and don't even act on it. So it's just like, be proud of where you are and what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? At least you're making forward movement. You might not think sometimes you're making forward movement, but you are. But I'm going to move on from this. I'm going to get into something a little bit more fun, less serious. This is a little bit of dating, relationships. I think we really discussed career. So now, in like finance. So now I'm going to move on to like love and relationships. So for the men, what's one thing like when you're first getting to know someone and dating someone like you feel like is important, or you feel like you have to know, or you gotta ask, or a question that you really should be important?
You got kids.
I can't ask that question, but I don't really got more so a question, but like what I'm feeling about how much do you like your capability of understanding, like. You gotta be able to, like, yo, don't have me screaming to the top of my lungs. Like, yo, you really you gotta be able to understand what the fuck I'm saying at the time that I'm saying it. You dig what I'm saying?
Not later on.
Like, yo, understanding. That's all I need from her. Like, you dig what I'm saying? I don't need nothing else. Understand anything else we can work.
Why the fuck is you screaming to the top of your lungs? That's what the fuck I was trying to understand.
Because I'm the type, yo, if my point not getting across and I'm repeating myself,
okay,
bro, I'm frustrated. And you gonna know when I'm frustrated. Y'all hear my voice, I'm real low. Yo, when I'm frustrated, bro, you're gonna know I'm frustrated. Yeah. You dig what I'm saying?
Can't hide it.
It's
all on my
yo.
Like,
you dig?
Because I'm a simple man.
Yo, I'm a simple
man. That's what I tell him every time. Listen.
Yo, it don't take much to make me happy. I'm not, I need my girl to be here. For one, I know how to cook my own fucking food.
You said I don't need that, all of that.
Yo, most of the time, I'm the knowledgeable one. My credit together. I need you not to be mean, but shut the fuck up and understand.
That's cool. Crazy. I was ready to say that. That was maybe my question.
Cool.
I was ready to say that. Bitch, what's your FICO score?
Yo, my end goal is a peace of mind, and I can't have you.
So like, all right, I want to stay on this topic, but I do want to say something. So like, when it comes to men, right, want to display the like, not that leadership role or whatever people be talking about or whatever, but like, men are supposed to be like leaders, providers, different stuff like that. Like, how do y'all feel about that in a way? Like, how do y'all feel about that part? Like,
I'll provide. Don't get me wrong. Like, you know what I'm saying? I agree with
because he was like, shut the fuck up. You feel me? But to me, if you want me to be submissive like that and shut the fuck up.
Nah, I'm saying,
you know,
I think what bro.
I understand what he's saying, but I know.
Just understand where I'm coming from for real. Stop trying to be combative. Like, just understand where I'm coming from.
Shut up and do what I say.
I know that. I'm just saying.
Like,
a lot of women
stop being so fucking confident.
Exactly.
Yeah, have the ability to think and sit back. Like, listen, we should be bigger than certain things. You get what I'm saying? We should be able to maneuver through certain things.
Type of expressions you express to express, or you're expressing to find a solution. I feel like women do not know how to differentiate.
But I was going to ask you, like, what ways have women been combative that really like ticks you the fuck off? Like, really just piss you the fuck off?
I got so many, I don't even.
Listen, I got my favorite one. Listen, it's like y'all swear we just don't understand what y'all trying to say. And y'all say the same shit over and over.
I'm going to expand on that, right? So say I do understand what you're saying. I reply to what you say. Then you get mad that it wasn't a response that you wanted. Like, yo, I'm not here to live in your world. Like,
we're here to be partners with each other.
Yo, I'm not here to live in your world.
Yeah, right.
I'm not that type of guy. And most female, every female I've been with, they depending on you. Yo, most 9 times out of 10 they gonna say I'm a dope nigga. You dig what I'm saying? I got my fuck ups. I'm flawed. I'm very flawed. Nowhere near perfect, but yo, I'm a simple man, bro. I don't need above and beyond. I don't need less. And I'm the type, I'm not gonna give you no more than what I want. If I'm not giving you certain things, don't give it back to me. I will not feel away. You dig what I'm saying? I'm very realistic. I know if I'm not doing X, Y, Z, and that's what you want, yo, by any means, you got every right to go find that. But if you sit here and you say that this is what I'm giving you what you want, or what I'm giving you is acceptable or even not acceptable, yo, you do not have to go above and beyond and give me more. Yo, reciprocation. I'm real big. It can be less, it can be more. reciprocation though. Like you don't gotta do more for me than what I'm doing for you. So then you gonna feel obligated to have something bigger about.
Yeah.
If you don't
I'm doing this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying?
do that.
I ain't gonna lie. I feel like I take care of all my bitches like Future. Like, fuck all that. Like win. But no, on a serious note though, bro. For me, it's like when cause I'm in a relationship. Like I take care of everything for real. Like I try to make it like not take care of everything, but it's like whatever I can do, I make sure that I do.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? And whatever she do is like that's plus, and I appreciate that.
Right.
And I respect the simple fact that if you do want to do more, hell yeah, I'm gonna love to show you. That's gonna make me go grind even harder for you to do. You feel me? So for me, it's like. And my relationship is like communication. You see what I'm saying? Like communicating what each other want, and then like breaking it down for as I wouldn't even say reciprocation, because it's now to the point where it's all like I ain't tripping off shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like I ain't thinking about like nothing. You get what I'm saying? Fuck it, you want to buy some shoes, buy them bitches, because I know I'm going to get it back.
Money wise, okay.
Even whatever.
I would say money wise, a lot.
Love, tender, whatever it is like it just all boils down to communicating with her. Like for example, affection. We can go with affection. You feel what I'm saying? Everybody got a different form of affection, a different way of saying how you want to be loved. You get what I'm saying? I wasn't really a big talk in the beginning of our relationship. Like I really wasn't trying to tell you how I feel. Like I'm just going to show you my shit. Like straight up, I'm just going to be like, all right, you making me mad, bitch. You making me mad. But I ain't going to say nothing. I'm just going to sit there. I'm going to smoke my blunt. This bitch is making me fucking mad. I'm about to get the fuck out this car. I swear to God, she blowing me.
All you can do is sit there sometimes.
Yeah, but when I dip, oh, bitch, it's over. I've never hit you again. So for me, I had to learn how to communicate because I love her. You feel me? And it's like just understanding, like, you know, if you really love that person or not. You feel me? But just to go back on the topic what Desiree was saying, when I first meet somebody, because I remember on some funny shit, when I do first meet somebody, now, like, where I'm at in my life now, I need to know, can you read? Can you understand? Can you comprehend what I'm saying? Are you capable of working? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. What's the ambition like?
Yeah, like, how your mother, like, what's your mother name? How your mother look? Tell me her social. I need to look up everything.
I'm at the point in my life where it's like, I'm kind of getting tired of creating a table all the time. Like I take pride in providing and taking care of everyone around me.
Exactly.
But I'm getting so tired of having to teach somebody every fucking day, or I gotta constantly show you lessons on how we should maneuver in life. And you can even be older than me.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So it's more so just like I really just want somebody that's on my level.
Different though, bro, because I ain't gonna, like, with me, I take pride in being a teacher. Mm-hmm. You dig what I'm saying? Like, yo, I ain't gonna lie, one year I got my girl a credit card. Like, you dig what I'm saying? For Christmas, like, I did the materialistic shit. So, like, I take pride in being a teacher. But one thing I did, though, like, getting older and, like, really having to work for a woman, one thing I did realize, like, yo, a lot of women grew up on love. Mm-hmm. Me, personally, I was on survival. Yeah, so I don't, yo, I'm gonna be completely honest. I don't know how to love correct, cause that wasn't my household. Like, yo, I watched my mother do doubles and triples to buy me whatever I need. She wasn't there holding me.
That's real shit, though. That's real shit.
Watch my mother work 2 jobs.
I don't know how to love correct.
But then, hold on, I ain't trying to stop your thought. I really do want you to finish, but I'm really so fucking glad that you said that, right? Because it comes a point in time where in a relationship, when a man is raised off of survival and you're raised off love, that y'all have a clash. You understand what I'm saying? Clash. And it clashes because it either can clash in the form of communication, like you said. It can clash in so many different things. That shit just fucks the dynamic of the relationship.
I don't know. I feel like sometimes, depending on what kind of love you was raised on, you fall out of touch with reality. You know what I'm saying? And as I was raised to survive, it's like at the end of the day, like, I can get how you feel, but at the end of the day, this is what it gotta be. Because in order for us to progress and actually grow within our feelings, we gotta accept that this is what the fuck it gotta be.
Okay, that's again, that's perspective. So my youngest daughter mother, right? Like, yo, her mother has a boyfriend. Her father has a girlfriend. Yo, they all both of her sides of her family intertwined. Bro, my mother and father ain't start speaking until I damn near got in high school. So it was like saying that shit. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, that's your father. That's your mother. Mm-hmm. So it's like, I'm family oriented, right? But my family's small. So if you ask them, I keep them close to me because they my family. But when you meet someone, a female that, their family is just big
as shit. That
like,
shit be crazy as shit.
And like the way they move is like again, it be clashing because it's not that I don't understand it. I just don't know how to do it. You get what I'm saying?
Because families, when you come across them big families like that, I be
that shit
especially
weird.
Because really, it's just me and my brother. You know what I'm saying? Like I got other siblings, but growing up, it was just me, my brother, and my mother.
And my
and
mother, so
when I get into them situations, it be like, why y'all moving?
No, real
It's
shit.
just so unfucking necessary. Like, you can really sit back.
The cookouts and the big party. And it's not like, it's nothing wrong with it. But it's like, for me, like, I ain't gonna lie, I was the only child on my mother's side. So my first cousins was my brothers. You get what I'm saying? But it was only 3 of what? Me, Monte, it was only 3 of us. So it's like, and DJ, but it was like, when I meet, and there's nothing wrong with it, but when I meet a female, and that's where my clash come in at, because again, like I said, my mother, everybody, if you know me, everybody glorify my father, but my mother the one, like, my mother bust her ass. So when I see a female though, that's what I expect. You get what I'm saying? And a lot of females.
That's what I was thinking. I can't remember my fucking thought, right?
Like, I expect the female to be a hustler, not a lover.
Most definitely.
that's
Oh
what the
my
fuck,
goodness.
That's what the fuck that I was saying, right?
I
So,
need a
like,
hustler.
niggas, all right, I'm not saying you can't have a hustler, right? But, like, all right, you go into the relationship or whatever. All right, the thing that irritates me, right, is like, all right, you seen your mother work her ass off. You seen her do all of these different things. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't expect that in a woman, right? But it's like, sometimes men, the idea that they have of their mom and different things like that, they want it with their woman, right? And I'm not saying like hustler mentality shouldn't happen, but it's like, you don't want to change the dynamic of, like, my mom had to bust her ass and work her ass off. She worked doubles and different shit like that, or she did all this shit. You don't want to create a household or an environment where it's different.
No, see,
That's
this
not
is the
what we
thing. This is the
saying.
thing.
That's not what they saying. That's not what they saying.
My mother might see this and she know I love her today. I can't stand my mother.
Sometimes,
so it's like,
yeah.
I don't want my female to be nothing like her. But at the same time, you know how like you might meet a female, she be like, oh, I seen my father. So they might have an idea that they supposed to be taken care of because they seen their father take care of their mother for so long. Mm-hmm. I ain't had that, but in my reality, I seen my mother go get hers. I seen my father go get his. Mm-hmm. And what was hers, and what was his
But
was his.
that's the clash. Like, and that's kind of what
saying.
I mean,
that's what I'm saying. No, like, that's what
and I'm not saying, to me, I don't agree with like, all right, I do want someone who, does provide or whatever, but I'm not a female who like not gonna get some of my own money too. You know what I'm saying? So it's just,
I mean, it really depends. See, for me, growing up watching my mother work 2 jobs, hustle the way she did, I mean, I do expect that in a woman, but being as though I grew up watching that, it already makes me step to the table with a certain mind frame. So as for me, it's really like, if I'm coming with this hustle and drive, you gotta at least meet minimum expectations. You get what I'm saying?
I agree with that.
Because I don't expect you to be hustling or have as much ambition as me because I'm gonna provide regardless. But you got to at least have some kind of effort out here.
I agree with the dynamic of like, all right, I'm not the type of person who think that my man, like, all right, I want my man to be a provider, the leader of the household, different stuff, or just a leader, period, or lead us or whatever. But like, I don't want him to feel like he got to do it all, because then I'm burning my nigga out and my nigga feel like, what are you good for? Like, what are you here for? You understand what I'm saying? Like, if you can't, because to me, I'm the type of person where I'm looking for a partner, and I do also want you to teach me and educate me.
Your relationship is a business agreement.
Marriage is a motherfucking.
I'm looking for an NBA draft pick, the #1 draft pick. I don't know all that other shit that y'all. I agree with y'all, but I'm looking for a motherfucking draft pick. The reason why I'm gonna tell you some real shit. The reason why, because it's all around player. I need an all around player. I need a LeBron. I need an all-around player. I need a dog. I need you to be able to do every single thing, because at any time life happen, this is the reality. I might not can't like for me. My fingers. If I cut my hand off, I can't do contracting no more. I'm done this shit, bitch. I don't know what I'm gonna do for the next 6 months. Like I'm lost because that you got like this is real, bro. Like listen, like I'm gonna break it down there. This is something I really sat back and I really watched. I had to analyze this shit, bro. This is like, look, at every man, when y'all look at all the movies, right? And y'all see a male figure that's a father, and that father figure loses his job. The woman in that, whether it's white lady or black lady, everything goes crazy. She start cheating. Shit start just going to the left.
True.
You feel me? And that is still real life. Like, cause a nigga, if you've been providing for the past 20 years.
When those types of situations happen, you really figure out who the fuck is with you as far as females.
You see what I'm saying? It ain't gotta be 20 years.
One thing that I learned, right, because like when I was young, I used to be, my mindset was different. But now I'm more so on a way where it's like, all right, if a nigga doing all of this different shit, you understand? He paying the bills for the house, he doing this shit, he doing that shit, he making shit happen or whatever. I should have a savings account or something. You understand? I should have something where if shit fall off, if he loses his job or if shit happen, I can handle that because he did what he needed to do. I should have been stacking my motherfucking bread. You understand what I'm saying? I should have been doing shit where when shit fall off and shit get, like, that's a part of like a partnership or a relationship or whatever, a marriage to me. Like, I think so much, like, now women be like, all right, now if the nigga not doing this or the nigga not providing or he not doing this or whatever, once he can't do this shit or I'm done because he not doing this what he used to do or all this other shit. And it's just like, okay, he not doing this, but was you really, what was you with him for? Like, you know what I'm saying? Did you really fuck with him or like, was it beneficial towards you? You understand what I'm saying?
I love my girl.
I always say,
Real talk. I love my girl.
It's a blessing. I would never went through a relationship where a female didn't have my best interest.
Yeah.
Like, yo, I'm blessed for that, though.
I love my girl.
But you did what I'm saying?
I'm gonna say that again. But that's some real shit, bro.
Yo,
Even though I'm single, through all my relationships, they had my best interest.
Yo, okay.
Slim
I
Pickens.
will say that. I give them that. You know what I'm saying?
Give him that. But like I said, yo, my biggest thing is, like, I don't really think I know how to, cause again, I'm the type of person, I'm gonna go 24/7. I'm working, I'm going to school. That's my life every day. I'm picking all my kids up from school, dropping them off, spending, like, that's my everyday. So it's like, a lot of women like affection, like touch. Yeah, I like my space.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying? So it's like my biggest flaw in a relationship is just learning how to rearrange my life to make her acceptable in it. You get what I'm saying?
Just be more like emotionally available for real. I had
That's
to
'cause
learn that
love.
the hard way with my girl, yo. Had to learn it the hard way.
Like,
so.
I'm gonna say I'm emotionally available to the fact that if you need to talk, I can talk. But again, like that, yo, I really adore my space.
That's how I've been. Exactly.
So it's like, when I'm in the bathroom, I don't need you in the bathroom with me. Even though I know you're gonna be there.
Yeah.
But I don't need you in the bathroom with me.
That goes with that.
I had to
I
admit
don't
that
think that
too,
people
though.
should live together in a relationship. If you're younger than like 30, if you're not married, I don't think people should live together until they marry.
I don't know.
And I agree with that.
I done had different experiences because it really depends on your partner and
100%.
who they is. You get what I'm saying? Because I have really experienced a dope partnership. So whereas those shit balance each other out. You get what I'm saying? It is good, especially at our young age. And the way shit looking right now, to have that partnership, that shit really put us so much further ahead of the game. You could really go so much further.
Women boost
but it just
everything,
depends.
yo. Women boost everything.
Nice.
Man. You found a female that's for you, man. Everything gonna turn up.
I love you, boo.
Everything gonna turn up.
Nah, for real, you find a girl who really like on her shit for real and like willing to like push you through whatever for real. Like it's refreshing for real, cause yo, it really ain't shit out here, bro.
Like me, yo, I'm always busy, so I don't got time for no in-house business.
Exactly. Yeah.
You did what I'm saying? And you feel me? She take care of that. Like, she might get mad. You always out, you always doing it, but she make that shit happen. You did what I'm saying? Me, I'm too busy to go to Target. I'm moving around. You dig what I'm saying? Like,
Bro, but a lot of men don't say that shit. Like, a lot of men, like, it's rare to hear men say that about women. Like, more so, it'd be like, oh, she did, she doing that, she getting on my fucking nerves about this, about that. It's rare to hear men say that. But
you just gotta find a shorty who you really like appreciate for real, because like, I mean, don't get me wrong, like, you know, women annoying as shit. I'm not gonna lie.
But that's why I feel about the moving in situation. Like, at first, I never lived with a nigga. I don't believe in that. I don't believe in that.
Yo, my question for a woman or for you, why do every woman feel like they the one for you?
Why do every woman feel like they
like
the one for
so
you?
like so let me ask you a question. Every dude that you done dealt with, do you feel like you the best thing that was for him?
No.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, she gonna keep it real.
I don't. Like, some niggas that I dealt with, I knew the like dynamic of that shit. Like, and like, I just played my role with certain shit. Like, but a nigga who I really felt like was the, I don't know. I
don't think you know a hard no. That sound like a, y'all know what I'm saying. Though. Every girl, all my niggas here, every girl you done dealt with, you ain't gonna never find nobody like me. Or the thing is, I did everything right, or I did everything for you.
Yeah.
Like, yo,
I did this no matter what. I did this no matter what.
I don't think, I never had a woman come to me like, what do you want from me? Women always assume that if they do X, Y, Z, that's them being a good woman.
Facts.
But like I to answer your question, you feel me? I feel like I learned that. No real shit. I feel like I learned that through experience. Like, and I said, I understand what you're saying. No, for real, I really do understand what you're saying, because I feel like I learned that shit through experience. Like, used to be like that, but now it's just like, how the fuck do you know that? You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, like yo, you might have did everything right, but guess what? You ain't do what the fuck. Oh, you didn't do what the fuck.
Communication. It's communication though. It's communication though, Desiree, because that's why I love my girl. Like, I really love my girl because she breaks that shit down, bro. Like,
but that's what I'm saying.
she breaks it down. I'm telling you, like, she breaks it down.
Break it down in what manner?
With the same exact question that you asked, right. She will ask that. What do you like? How do you want me to like, not how you want me to react, but how do you want me to treat you in this situation? Cause like, I have a woman, bro. Like, I ain't even gonna sit here and bullshit. I ain't got no little girl. I got a grown ass woman.
Shout out to my bitch.
You feel me? So when we like when we do go through situations, it's not like, yeah, it's tainted, because me, you know me, I do the fucking most. You get what I'm saying? I do the fucking most sometimes. So sometimes it be me, and I have to learn like to calm down. But to say, bro, in all our situations where she sat back and she like what we said, reevaluated what she needed to do. And she did that because she loved me, and I love the shit out of her.
Questions.
Yeah, like straight communicating.
Straight communicating.
Like communication. You ain't got no kids, you might want to put one up in her.
Absolutely not. It's fucking summertime.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely not.
He know it's in the back. It's in the back.
Absolutely not.
It's on the way.
Okay.
My nephew needs, so without the kids, maybe.
Yeah, I got you the box of this. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely not.
Send that register to
No,
me,
that's not what we're doing.
Cancel our summer.
Anyway.
I don't know. My niggas, I done had 1,000. And I never had a female. What do you need me to do?
You not fucking with the right bitch.
1,000 of them.
Oh, I don't know. But listen, it's divine timing. When a person who really come to you, like, it just come with time. Like, that's why I say real bitches do real things. However, to answer your question, what you was asking me, like, I was definitely gonna say communication. Like, that's why I say what I have learned now is, like you said, doing unnecessary shit that I did not ask you to do, or like going like, oh, and then now expecting like, all right, you done did all this drastic dumbass shit or whatever, and doing all this, and then you look like, for a female, I would say, and then you look stupid as shit, right? Because did that man really want you to do that? Now you're going above and beyond, and he just want this. And that's what I said.
What's up?
You did.
No, asking a nigga like really what they want, or what they want from you. And that's really one of the questions I feel like you should ask a nigga in the beginning. For real. When y'all first fucking with each other and getting to know each other, what do you want? What do you need? Like, and then I'm not going, if that's what he said he on, the type of time he on, I'm not doing anything extra. But this is the last question of the night because we're gonna wrap this shit up. I don't know if y'all have households or whatever, but like in a household, whatever, what is the dynamic that should be set in a household? Like, what is the tone that should be set in a household? What are the roles of a household? I would say, like.
That's a trick question. What you mean, roles?
I was ready to break it down. When I say the roles of a household, like, all right, I don't want to get into the 50-50 conversation, like real shit. I don't want to get into the bills conversation. That's not what I'm getting into. But like, when you have a family or different stuff like that, like, how do you feel like the woman's role or your wife's role should be, or what you feel like the man's, you
can't ask that question because it depends on the female. Like me personally, in my household, I do all the cooking. She do the cleaning.
When I was thinking about roles,
that's different. It depends. It depends on the male too, and what they really want. Because the cooking is not my. You know what I'm saying? I can cook for myself, but I don't.
No, it depends on the person. You can't really ask that question because it depends on the person. Like that's my household with her. I get with another female. That whole dynamic may change depending on that female. So it's
when I asked that question, I was thinking more so of like, and I kind of agree with that now that I'm thinking about it. But I was thinking more so of. Not who runs the household, but how is it ran, or like what's the structure? Like what
Oh, I lead for sure, because if the man isn't leading the household, we in shambles regardless. You get what I'm saying?
I disagree. Cause you got some real ass bitches out here that's gonna hold this shit down. My mother is a real one. My mother ain't leave nothing in shambles, bro. Nothing, bro. Like nothing, bro. And I stand on that.
Just came across though.
And that's the point. And I feel you on that. That's why you draft NBA All-Star.
You're right.
Until your money is right, and you draft All-Stars, bro.
I'm gonna say the forefront in the household, a man may lead, but as far as the house itself, man, that's shorty. Like. Mm-hmm. And that's what any female I done been with. Like, I might bring the money home. I might be the one grinding, but the one that's gonna have that shit organized, clean.
Oh, the backbone for sure.
I definitely think women are like.
I make it happen, and you pick up everything else.
Hey, I'm an organized nigga. Like, I fold my tank tops, nigga. I'm an organized nigga. Like, my box.
Women.
I don't know about anybody, but I love shit like that. I love not being the one that is like, I gotta now organize my life, my clothes, and all that, or whatever the shit, and now I gotta organize your shit.
I come organized.
A tidy nigga, a nigga who is tidy, I don't have to really tell you how to do shit. That, like, nothing irritates me more than you gotta pick up. Can you pick up this? Can you like fold these clothes? Can you like that shit irritates me, bro?
Women really bring the balance though, for real. Like,
listen though, what NBA young boys say, I'm from the north. Listen, I don't give a fuck with none of that. Baby, fold them fucking clothes. I ain't doing listen. That. Fold them fucking clothes.
You be making my bed.
That shit is on because like what the fuck are you
unnecessary ass shit. Don't make my bed. I don't need that. Listen.
Shit, I love that shit.
Listen, I'm not a dirty nigga whatsoever. But tidy. I'm not tidy. I let me.
I was dealing with a nigga. He really was upset when I started to organize shit.
Yo, niggas don't like
don't fuck with my shit.
That's that Libra shit, bro. If my cologne is leave my cologne.
That's all I'm saying.
When I need it, guess what the fuck I'm not.
And it's there.
Fucking cologne.
Exactly.
Like be fucking this. She don't even know where she put it.
Listen, my wallet. My fucking wallet.
Don't touch my shit.
I leave my wallet in a certain place. I don't give a fuck. If I lose that bitch, I lost it. Don't touch my shit.
Don't touch my shit.
Because if you touch it and it's gone, now I'm in this bitch going on 1,000.
What the fuck is that?
Retracting steps straight outside.
I'm looking.
I'm gonna say, ain't nobody tell your dumb ass to touch it.
You see what I'm saying? You don't know where you put it. I don't know what I did with it. I'm checking my pants pocket. Now I'm back in the car.
Yesterday.
Dirty clothes.
You know what I'm saying?
It's too much. Just leave it alone.
And some shit like the drawer with the forks. Wow, you just touch it.
That's crazy. That's insane.
You know what I'm saying? She might be cleaning up and just throw your shit anywhere.
No, that's how I go.
Yeah, don't touch my shit.
Yeah, I like to avoid that shit. When I'm coming out, I put my shit in drawers. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, and that's what I did.
Everything, like, you know what I'm saying? I take the watch off, the work watch, everything
Yep.
on the same.
And I put my shit in a nice little pile.
The pile might be anywhere.
Yeah.
The pile. You know what I'm saying? Like the
Exactly.
pile might
No,
be
but then the
in the
pile
corner
be
on the floor.
I hate that shit.
Why? The corner.
Yo, the
floor is
corner.
best
Yo,
position.
real
Yo, not in your way.
Nobody's way.
You don't want this to be like in a closet.
It's a corner.
In a closet. In
Ah,
your
yo, the
closet and
corner. The corner.
Corner. Just
The
one
corner.
corner. I ain't tripping. We not saying a bunch.
Space.
Yo.
Give me my corner and
Yo,
don't touch
give me the little corner.
I get that.
I can put all my shoes over there
And that's all I want is to be able to go.
My
just
girl
like
really be
Yo, you
fucking
touch
with
my shoes,
everything.
don't throw my shoes in the closet, yo. Give it
She
to me
can't
so I
help
can
it
place
though.
in there.
I don't think women can help it though.
Don't do that.
I just don't
Y'all
think
going
women
through
can
a
help
lot.
themselves, yo. They just can't help it, yo.
Now I want to come back.
And then when I say something, she like, oh no, it was a mess. I had to touch and I ain't had no choice.
It was a mess
like,
for who? What, a mess
like,
for me?
yo, what? Shorty, I had this shit. It's organized in my mind. You feel me? You vegan.
Ladies gotta stop that shit. Stop touching a nigga.
Yeah, bro, cool.
ladies, I touch nigga shit.
Nigga shit.
All right, but we gonna wrap this up for the night. I thank y'all for coming out. For real, it's really been a good conversation. Hopefully, I can have y'all back on. We can talk about some other shit for real, because it's so hard to get men on the podcast for real. For real.
You gotta get him on here with his girl right here. See how he,
No, ma'am.
you gotta see how
Sis,
spicy that.
No,
Hey.
sis,
Ooh,
I'ma
you
call
could
you.
do
I'ma
a
call you.
couples-
I'ma text
You
you.
can do a couples thing.
Hell no, I ain't gonna fuck with her dumb ass.
ain't no fucking fighting on this bitch.
That shit might be cool. That shit gonna be alright.
Go ahead.
Definitely
But,
might do that.
Yeah,
Do that.
it's really real for real. Like, it's really been a good conversation. Y'all really
Just
touched
don't
everything.
do nothing that month. You know? Walk on eggshells.
Y'all really touched on everything
You
that I really
understand,
needed y'all to really touch on for real, from, you know, young men, generational stuff to like relationship shit. So I really appreciate it. Please continue to like, comment, share, subscribe to my channel, my YouTube channel. Also follow me on Instagram at the Hideout Podcast. It's been real. Logging the fuck out.
Yes, sir.